I'm the blackest person I know. So, like, and I'm black as fuck. So I was like, yeah, totally.
Yeah, I was just that moment.
But that's why you think you're a garbage human? Really? I was like, oh God. I thought you were gonna say that you fucking, I don't know, went somewhere without a mask on. Like.
I was like, what were you thinking?
You were in a whole other. You were in a whole other space because I didn't even get it like that.
I started sweating.
Really didn't even. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was like,
no,
fuck.
No, I didn't even get it. I didn't even get it when you started freaking out. I was like, what is she talking about? For real. And I would tell you because that's my favorite shit to talk about.
Well, when you didn't respond back and you had logged off, I was like, oh no, she saw it. Oh my God, I pissed her off. She hates me. I'm a garbage human. I was like, that was so racist. I was like, I think that might be the racist thing I've ever done in my entire life. I was like, that's really terrible. And I was like, oh my God, I'm just like, and so then I was like, okay, I got to text her. I got to tell her I'm sorry because that was really terrible. I can't believe that I said that. Why did you say that? That was so stupid.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was
really?
bad. Yes.
Because while you were having your whole panic attack, I was like, wow, that's a lot of mosquito larvae in the pool. I was in my whole own world. Cleaning that fucking pool, dumping chemicals in it, being like, oh, they're never going to swim in here. We had to put a piece of lingerie over the net so that we can fine-tooth comb it with some pantyhose. It was just like... So you were over there in your own head about something that you perceived to be racist that you said to me while I wasn't even thinking about your shit. I was like, what? So then when you started bombarding me with texts, I'm so sorry, it really came off wrong. And I was just like, are you on your period? Because I don't even know what you're talking about. Which is crazy because anytime anybody says or does anything remotely even half racist, I'll be the first one so excited to jump on it. So that's how you should know it really did not matter.
Well, it mattered to me.
What did you do today?
What did I do today? I taught. So that was fun. That's really it. We hung blinds in the sunroom. We have like 9 windows in that sunroom. We've lived here now for 5 years, and I've had curtains in that room, but the windows are really shitty. So it gets really hot in there because the windows are shitty and there's like a million windows. And so finally we ordered blinds. So Chris ordered them a couple weeks ago and he measured them all and he fucked up half of the measurements. So we were able to hang 2. They all came this week. So we were able to hang 2. And then now I've got to wait for the rest of them to come so that we can hang those up. But it looks really nice, so that was exciting. And I took the kids to the park.
So wait, you have 2 and then 7 bare windows.
So there's
or 7 with curtains still on it.
So there's like a set of 4 windows across the back wall. And I have a panel of curtains on the far corner, right and left. And then 2 curtains that hang down in the center between 2 of them. So what we had to do was we had to buy 2 really wide blinds and then hang them side by side with a little gap and then the curtain. Does that make sense?
No, you'll have to just show me.
I'll have to show you. And then there's like 3 windows on the right wall that are like all together in a row. And then there's 2 windows on either side of a sliding glass door on the left side. So it's a thing.
Was it always a sunroom?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it was designed that way. It's meant to be hot in there.
It's meant to be hot in there, but I'm sure if we had like really nice windows and not whatever cheap ass shit they put in when they did the room, it would probably be a lot more comfortable. Because in the wintertime, it's freezing, and in the summertime, it's hot as fuck.
What you should do post-pandemic, after you win the lottery, is you'll just blow all those fucking windows out and have one giant pane of glass.
That would be I would love like
with a
Claire
rolling
story.
screen that comes down.
I mean, let's get
That's
some
what
sponsors
the
in this
goal will
bitch.
be.
Well, we had somebody come out because we need to replace the sliding door, and so one of Chris's friends, he his family business is like, you know, sunrooms and windows and doors and stuff like that. So he came out to measure for the door, and we're standing in that room, and he's like, it's hot in here. And I was like, Augie, I know it's hot in here. It's so hot in here. It's always hot in here. And he's like, yeah, but it's really uncomfortable. And I was like, listen, you just came to measure for the door. If you leave here and you give my husband a quote for 9 windows, he's going to be really upset that he just got a quote for like a door, because now it's got to be a custom door, because of course it's not a standard size. And
Right.
and then all these windows, he's like, but it's hot and it's not even a hot day. And I was like, yes, I know. This is neither here nor there. So then we walk into the kitchen. He's like, yo, do you feel how different it is out here versus it in that room? It's like, yes, I know.
But that room is like major living space though, so you can't not use it.
I know. We use it all the time. And he was like, it would be so much more comfortable in that room if you So I don't know. He gave us a quote, and he gave us like basically the window quote at cost, because he's a really nice guy and a friend. So we'll see. We'll see. It's just one of those
Do you
things
have
that like
Dyson fan?
No, I feel like there used to be a ceiling fan in that room, but then like my stupid ass was like, oh, we need a really amazing light fixture because the ceilings are vaulted and what? Okay, your dad's out in the kitchen. Why don't you go ask your daddy for help? Okay? And have daddy wipe that ketchup off your face too, okay? Thank you. Every week.
They're right there. I don't understand it.
All 4 of them are in the kitchen together right now.
Why? And they also have a big sister. Like,
Correct.
really? Like,
He
if your
could
dad
also
can't
get
help you, why
himself.
can't you ask Shalom?
What'd you guys do today?
Maj is a budding filmmaker, and they watched that little Disney short film Bow last night.
Oh, did you cry?
Oh, it's so cute. And so then they got interested in dumplings, and
Aw.
you know, Justin Beck thinks he's Asian, so he's like, oh, family trip. So he said, we're going to go to the Asian supermarket and we're going to try a bunch of dumplings. That's going to be our thing. And Maj was like, oh, I'll make a movie out of it.
Cute.
So we went one place, and he wanted to start taking the children in the store. See what I'm saying? See, every day just testing my little boundaries. And I was like, no, we won't be doing that. We'll watch you from the car, and you'll go into the places. So first store didn't have everything we wanted, but he came back with a bunch of string beans and hot sauces and other kind of spices. Second store didn't have what we wanted, and it happened to be in a part of town where there's just a little row of, you know, homeless people in shopping carts, and Maja's whole mind was blown. She was just like, in a pandemic they don't have a house? I was like, yeah, it's unfortunate, and that's what's happening. So she's like, we have to go give them money right now, Daddy. We have to go feed them. And he was like, we got our masks on. I'm about to go enter a homeless encampment right now. Like, really? So change the subject right quick. And then it sort of became a weird conversation in the car. She was like, well, why don't you just give them some money? And Justin's like, you know, because I would rather give them food. And she was like, what if they don't like that food? I was like, yeah, Justin, but what if they don't like that food? And he's like, well, you know, I mean, and I'm thinking to myself, why? So now I'm having a political debate in my mind with my husband, but not wanting to bring it up in front of the kids.
Yeah.
Being like, why couldn't you just spot them a $20 bill? Like, I hate when people are like, you shouldn't give homeless people money because they're going to spend it on. Well, that's not for you.
Right.
Do you want to give them money to support whatever? It doesn't. It's once you give them the money, that the deed is done, the mitzvah's over. It's
I
not
agree.
your job or your responsibility to dictate where that money goes or how they spend it. Might they spend it on drugs? Who fucking knows? None of your goddamn business. Do you want to help or do you not want to help? Do you want to brighten the day of a motherfucker or don't you?
Yeah.
So stop it. So he wanted to give food, and I was like, I'm not about to go on no wild goose chase for no fucking food. Also, I hate too when people give homeless people their leftovers. You rude motherfucker. Buy them their own. Like, don't do that.
No, that irks
I hate
me
that.
so bad, Sam.
Don't give me your little leftover shit that you don't bid off of. I don't want your fucking half-eaten hash browns. Get the fuck out of here. I might be homeless, bitch, but I want some regular shit. I mean, I just be putting my feet in the shoes of a homeless person and be like, really though?
Yeah.
Anyway, he wanted to go get them food, and then we had to wait outside. The whole thing became, we ended up not serving the homeless people at all, which was also not a good lesson, but he was like, I'm not really dragging our children over there, which, true.
Yeah.
So then we had to go to another place in Queens, and this was a tiny bakery, and I saw that there were some people milling about, so I waited until a few came out, and then Maja needed to get some B-roll for her film.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, ugh. He's like, can she please come in, Melissa? And I was like, then the baby's going to want to come in. He's like, we have to do it. So we all got out of the car. I waited till there were fewer people in the bakery. Maja got to go inside. Shira got to peek inside and then come back out and watch from the outside, which we did. Mm-hmm. Maja was so excited. Then they came home and had their taste test. So it was a Beck family adventure. In coronavirus, but I got it. It was a good day for my kids. I mean, I was in that bakery 2 minutes, and in the whole time I was in there, I was like, definitely can't catch it in 2 minutes. Come on, what's 2 minutes? I mean, the air is definitely stale in here, but I didn't catch it in 2 minutes. And then we came home. The kids washed their hands. They took off their old clothes, and then we cleaned the backyard. And now everybody showered clean and hopefully coronavirus free, and they had a great cultural experience.
Yeah. Oh, good. That's fun. Did they like the buns?
Surprisingly, they liked 2 out of 4.
Wow.
And then the Weinbergs, your friends, my friends.
Hey.
They didn't have electricity for like 7 fucking days. So everything in their fridge destroyed.
Oh.
Freezer emptied. Fridge. I'm talking about, can you imagine having to buy ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard?
Oh, yeah,
hot
I
sauce,
did.
Worcestershire sauce, all that shit.
Yeah.
They had nothing.
I've lived through
so
hurricanes. That sucks.
Yeah, so we replenished their Chinese hot sauces, which is Justin's favorite thing to do for people. He likes to look at people's hot sauces and be like, your hot sauce sucks. You're a fucking asshole. What the fuck is this white shit? And then he puts them on to real shit. And so now he's got Matt over there addicted to random hot sauces from around the world. So we replenished their hot sauces. And so we did some mitzvahs today. I'm good for the entire month of August in terms of leaving the house and doing nice things. So so for the rest of the month, it's fuck all y'all. I'm in here.
Oh.
What'd you do?
I just told you.
Oh, just the windows?
I mean, really, we didn't do much of anything. I neglected.
That's good. Y'all busybody ass need to be home.
I know. I neglected folding the laundry for another day. I'm just like, guys, just pick out of the basket. I can't. I cleaned my bathroom. That was about.
That's getting a lot done.
I cleaned the kitchen again. So, yeah.
That's getting a lot done. I just remember that we just had this conversation on text. I told you.
Yes.
We are now entering a weird phase where it's a lot of nothing, but then a lot of feeling bad about the nothing.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if you accomplish something, you accomplish something.
Right.
And the other thing is, because you're in the house, you're doing a way bigger thing. Mm-hmm. So the boredom that you're experiencing while sitting in the house is actually saving lives. That's how you have to think of it.
Yeah.
I know that sounds fucking crazy.
No.
But that's really how you have to think about it.
You do. I'm trying to gear up for school. I've been having I think some of it too is, we had Chris's 40th birthday is at the end of December. Our wedding anniversary is coming up next month. And so there were some things that we had been tentatively talking about like in January and February of like what we wanted to do. I wanted to take him away for his birthday. He was like, well, I wanted to take you away for your birthday and for our anniversary. So like we could just do this big trip. So now I'm just like in this place of like, I want to celebrate our anniversary and I want to do something special, but I don't really know what that is. And he's buying me rings this year. And I was thinking like, this is so corny, but I was like, maybe we could like renew our vows, and the person that officiated our wedding, like he could come over, stand in the backyard. We could be socially distant, include the kids, but like we wouldn't invite our families. And then that's a whole other level of like, do we really want to get into this shit? So,
right.
It's just, I think it's a lot of that, just, you know, that natural disappointment. I mean, obviously I could have great big problems to be worrying about right now. And if my biggest problem
that fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. His 40th birthday, it's a milestone birthday. It's a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
And it's happening during a pandemic. I mean, it's a hell of a 40th, 2020. But, like, that's also forcing you to have to be way more creative. 40th is already a lot of pressure on the spouse.
Right?
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
And we're not big party people. So, like, I was pumped. I was going to surprise him. We were going to fly out to California. It was going to be a whole thing. And, I mean, I sound like an asshole, like, being sad about it, but I'm sad about it. And I feel like I'm allowed to be sad about it. So
100%. So now what are you going to do? You don't know.
I don't know.
And it's right upon you, too. Like, that's the other thing. Like, you don't have really time. It's fucking August.
It's on its way. And then, you know, and then it comes into like my kids' birthdays are October, November, December. And
ooh, that's so weird.
Always
ours are lined up like that too.
Really?
Yes. January, February, March. Actually, November, December, January, February, March. So like it's just wall-to-wall birthdays.
It's a long stretch of time.
So what? How many anniversary? Your anniversary? How many years?
So this year will be 14. So it's not like it's a milestone or anything, but I feel like if I'm getting rings, then I want to do something special for him. So I was like, maybe we go. So the guy that officiated our wedding, we had a hard time finding somebody that would marry us within a church, because we were living together prior to getting married, and some of the people that we had been referred to and talked to before we got married were like, well, you're gonna have to like separate. You can't live together because it's basically a sin in the eyes of God.
What the fuck kind of dumbass rule is that?
Exactly. I was like, well,
you guys didn't get married in 1812. What the fuck?
I know. I was like, well, we've been sleeping together since 2001. It's now currently 2005, and we bought a house together, and we're like productive adults. So I'm pretty sure we're okay. So the person that we ended up getting referred to, he was this young guy. He was our age. He had kids and a family. And the first time we met with him, he was like, listen, he was like, doesn't matter. You guys have made a commitment to each other. He was like, in the eyes of God, you're already married. And this is just kind of like crossing our T's and dotting our I's. And I would love to marry you guys. And, you know, it can be wherever you want. And we were like, amazing. So he became a friend. And then, 7 or 8 years ago, he started tattooing as an apprentice. And then within the last, I think maybe 5 years, he's opened his own shop. It's like doing amazing. He's tattooing full time. His wife is running the business with him. And he's done a few tattoos. Like he did our matching tattoos for Luca. He did my piece on the back of my arm for my kids. And so I was like, well, you've been this constant thread, and I know that you're not like in the church anymore and doing things, but like, would you be into like coming to the house and like doing a blessing or something for us? Or I was like, maybe at the end of the day, we like just get matching tattoos that symbolize.
I was about to say
whatever.
Yeah.
And like, that's the thing. So I don't know. He's like, whatever you want, just tell me what you want to do and we'll figure it out. So we got to figure this out.
Oh, so you have from now till
September 16th.
September's your anniversary?
Yeah.
To figure out y'all's next tattoo.
I know.
Which
Is that corny?
That's hard. You talk about pressure. That's a lot of, I mean, that's a forever thing.
Yeah.
And it's his 40th birthday, and it's a great idea, but you guys got to think of something.
Well, part of me was thinking that maybe we could get, like, I was looking up, like, okay, so what's the flower for the month of September? And so I thought, well, maybe we could get like a floral thing, but they could be like, you know, different, but they would include the same kind of like vibe. I don't know. And then I was like, well, we love Palm Springs and we honeymooned in Palm Springs and like we went back there for our 10-year anniversary. So maybe like we get a cactus and then that's like its own symbolism of like this plant that lives in the desert and it's survived harsh conditions. And like, you know, I don't know. We'll see. I got some time to figure it out.
Google the Palm Springs flag and see if there's anything inside that you could take.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Yeah.
You never know.
Okay. Never know. So, yeah.
Where would y'all put it?
Well, for a while I've been thinking about embellishing Luca's name and putting something botanical around it just as like a symbol of like, because it's very stark and simple. And so I thought, well, maybe there's something that's like life, that represents life, that I could put around it to kind of symbolize like healing and growth and like that kind of journey, like passing through that like very stark, sad time. So that's something that I've been toying with for a while. I just haven't acted on it. So
what about if whatever it was, when you guys put those two body parts together, when you flip that body part, if it's your forearm or whatever it is, it's connected by a tiny thread. So both of you guys get a little thread, and when you put your arm together, because the guy is the thread.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
And Luca is the thread.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, you know, when people get matching tattoos and then, like, they put their body part together and it
like a best friend necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, then you guys could, you know, that's like a forever thing.
Yeah.
You said thread, and I was thinking, how could she do something with that?
That's cute.
And there's always those very cute, like, super thin line tattoos that people do now.
Oh, yeah. Those are cool.
So the thread could be that. It could even not even be that visible.
Yeah.
It could only be a thing where, like, it comes to life when you put the thing together.
It could be, like, if we did that flower, it could be, like, half on my arm and the other half on his arm, like, part of a larger thing.
And then when you put your arms together.
Yes.
Yep.
Look at you.
Yep. I don't even have tattoos. Look at me.
Melissa Beck. Only original ideas.
I mean, it's just what I do. Wow, 40th. That's a hard one.
I know.
Because he Justin did a good one for my 40th. That was the bomb. He took me to Tulum back when traveling was a normal thing.
Yeah. Oh, remember that?
It was great. And his birthday was ruined.
Oh, no. Why?
His 40th. Well, Justin's not a person that likes to be the center of attention, so I couldn't have a party.
Yeah.
He would not like that. So I had to, like, honor what he wanted. And he had always wanted to go see Book of Mormon on Broadway, which is so weird. Like, really?
It's so good, though.
Oh, I know. And he's always wanted to see it. And, you know, it's $1 billion and you can't get tickets, this and that. So I just was like, I called my girlfriend. And I was like, how do you get us tickets to that shit? She was like, okay, you don't know how? I was like, can you just please? So she got him because I didn't want him to see the purchase.
Yeah.
So I had her do it and I Venmo'd her, whatever. And I got the babysitter, the whole thing. And the day that we were supposed to go, he was like, man, my stomach hurts. So I was like, what do you mean your stomach hurt? Oh, no. This motherfucker got food poisoning.
No.
On the day of Book of Mormon. I was like, so I guess we're not going to go to your... He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, we were supposed to go see Book of Mormon tonight. And he was like, really?
Oh,
He's
no.
like, just literally vomited for 2 days straight. And so I had to resell the tickets. Oh. And then we were supposed to plan to reschedule.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, the thing is over now. Like, we're going to reschedule it after your 40th birthday. It was not even that cool now. And then he started And then he booked a tour, and then he had a tour and this and that. So every day I would be like, well, when can we reschedule? When can we reschedule? And he's like, I don't know. It depends on what Glassjaw's doing. And like, when shit be dependent on what Glassjaw's doing, it just comes off of the to-do list. This just ain't gonna be done. If we're waiting around for Glassjaw's ass, no. That means you don't have an answer.
Oh, no.
Because Glassjaw is the king of definitely maybe. So,
So did you ever end up going?
Never ended up going. His 40th birthday was a bust. It was nothing. I mean, I know. And I feel really bad about it because I got a beautiful 5-day trip away from my children with a fucking villa on the beach with its own pool, so I didn't even have to leave my room or be around people.
What?
It was beautiful.
That's fancy.
Well, shit. He had to. Have you met me? That's what the fuck I deserve. No, I know, and I think about it all the time, so I'm going to have to really come up with something cool for his 50th, and by the time his 50th rolls around, the pandemic will definitely be over. So maybe I can take him to Book of Mormon in Brazil or something.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I gotta think of something. I mean, just think about it. You really cannot make plans. True, like couple traveling style plans until like 2023-ish.
No.
Ish. Poor thing. She's gonna be 16 like, Mom, you really think I need a babysitter? Yeah, motherfucker, I do.
Isn't that why we had firstborn girls, so that they can come of age and then babysit the other ones? And then you don't have to, like, I pay Quinn the other day. I was like, listen, I've got to go do this. Your dad's going to be home in like 30 minutes. I'll pay you $5. All you got to do is come out of your room and just make sure Lennox doesn't get into anything. And like, if he needs a snack, help him out. I'll give you $5. She's like, I want $5 in Robux. And I was like, I don't care. The minute I walk in the door and sit down at the table, she hands me her iPad with that pay page already queued up.
Yep. Like, log it in. She's like, I'm ready. Yeah, I know. I actually have really enjoyed paying them in Robux. This is like, it's so good because they also, have to use some of their allowance money. So like, I have never carried cash. I have so much cash now. They're like, Mom, can I have Robux? I'm like, you got money? And they'll give me their money and I'll take it. And I love it. But speaking of wet ass pussy, you know what?
I was hoping you'd bring this up.
Well, first tell me your feelings.
I love it. I'm here for it. They were talking today in the Facebook group, and there were 2 comments, kind of like, I like it, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. And I was like, listen, it felt a lot like Lil' Kim's How Many Licks. And it also, if songs like Truffle Butter can exist in the world, then there can be room for wet ass pussy.
I understand. I do. But truffle butter fucking disgusts me.
I didn't say it was cute.
Because when I Googled it and found out what truffle butter actually was, I was like, why would you want doo-doo butter on your dick? But okay. Just the thought of it is like so fucking disgusting, and that it was something desirable, and that it was a pop song that everybody liked. Yeah. I was like, I'm looking around like, are y'all for real right now? So like, remember the other day I told you need to watch Idiocracy?
Yeah.
That movie?
Yeah.
And like, I understand there's going to be a million think pieces about women's bodies and autonomy and taking ownership of their sexuality, and, it's just fun, and feminism, this and that. I get all of that. I do. But if the song is so goddamn nasty you can't kids bop it.
No, it's they've radio edited as wet and gushy, which
And gushy's even more disgusting. I'd rather you just say pussy. Don't say no gushy shit to me.
I know.
But like the lyrical, like the video, beautiful.
The video is amazing.
I'm not scared of booties and titties and grinding and all that. And I enjoyed a whole trending evening on Twitter of them going in on that little Jenner child and her unnecessary cameo. All that shit was very they fulfilled it. We talked about it all day long. She was in the video and we didn't like it, and so the mission accomplished. I mean, they meme that shit to death. I get it, and I enjoyed it, and it was cool, but like when I started really listening to what they were saying, park that fucking dick in a little garage. The eat my asshole, you bottom feeder. Like, what the fuck?
That's not how you talk to Justin in bed.
Eat my asshole, you bottom feeder. Let me choke you to death. Let me guzzle your cum, you fucking dickhead. I'm going to punch you in the face with a fucking baseball bat. That's like your dick. Like, the whole thing was just like, what the fuck's going on?
It was very aggressive. I will give you that.
And like, I'm not a, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like a 9-year-old rapping to Too Short. So like, I'm not, you know, some Puritan, you know, Amish person over here. I was just like, this is just intense. Like, it's just intense unnecessarily. And more power to her. I love Cardi B and she can do no wrong. And I'll be the first person to defend her. I really, really will. Like, with people like Cardi B is not smart. I'm like, wrong. She's actually brilliant. She's a genius. Extremely intelligent. Yeah. Actually. Yeah. So you can go fuck yourself. I'll be the first person. I love her. I think she's great. The song is fucking crazy. And I don't want to hear it. I had to mute W.A.P.
Oh no.
I had to mute it on my social media because I can't take it. And the only W.A.P. you motherfuckers should be worrying about is this wild ass pandemic. Okay, we don't have time.
No, you didn't.
As a society, goddammit, our priorities are fucked up. I don't want to hear about macaroni in a pot, you motherfucker. I want to hear about you walking down and not getting sick, okay?
Oh my god.
Focus.
I think that this is like a Beck like song that needs to happen and a video. I think the world needs.
I will rewrite wild ass pandemic.
Please.
This wild ass pandemic. Oh my god. It's already, once this episode airs, it's stolen. It's stolen. Someone's writing wild ass pandemic right now.
I love that. Masha
I cannot believe you like it.
I do. I love it. I love it.
Oh, so I could. Well, you're gonna. The first thing you're gonna do is start lifting weights to the shit.
100%. 100%. It is already on my workout playlist, along with like Chris gets really upset because sometimes, like, I used to teach this class at Crunch called Tread and Shed, and any of like the aggressive pussy music, specifically like Nicki Minaj. I think Nicki Minaj is the one that is like really just, it's just pussy, 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 pussy. And he would give me eyes on the treadmill because he would come to these classes and he was like, seriously? You're going to like because we had this like big speaker. We were up in this like cardio area where anybody can come. And it's just like beating it. And Chris was just like, I can't believe. And I was like, it's just like saying elbow. It doesn't bother me. It's just part of your body. I like it. I'm here for it.
I can't do it. I don't. And also when she starts getting in her weird, why are you talking like that? What the fuck's happening? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I like, oh my god, what's the album with Chun-Li? Is it called Queen? So good. Yeah,
terrible. What's the Chun-Li song where she's like, something I went to China? In China? down to China, China, and then more China. I was like, how the fuck is that a rap?
No, it's
the only rap I've ever heard where they've rhymed the same word with the same word and it was good is when Rick Ross said financial aid and he rhymed it with financial aid. Like that was one of the best songs I've ever heard. But
she rhymed
to China,
vagina.
to China, to China, to China.
She rhymed vagina with China. Smuggle bricks to China with that thick vagina.
Why is your vagina thick?
I don't know. She's like doing Kegels or something. I don't know. I don't know her life.
Speaking of thick vagina, actually.
Wow.
We were a new Beck pastime. Is we just go with Daddy on his errands and we watch him from the car, and it's a fun thing we do, and we watch people in the parking lot, and it's a great way for my girls to learn. There's something valuable in listening and observing. So like I've got all three of my kids, they get out of their seatbelts and we just look out the window and just people watch. Mm-hmm. So we were in the parking lot at CVS watching people, and Justin comes back to the car and he's like, this fucking kid just walked in the door and I'm holding the door and he doesn't acknowledge me or anything. So like underneath my mask in a cowboy voice, I don't know why I did it in a cowboy voice, but I did. I was just like, you're welcome, you fucking shitbag. And I was like, why did you say it like that? He's like, I don't know, it just came out. And he was like, and then the kid heard me and was like, oh my God, sir, I'm so sorry. So the kid's apologizing to him, and I was like, well, why'd you call him a shitbag, though? That was so mean. And Shalom's like, Daddy, that was so mean. That was so unnecessary. Why would you call him that? And he's like, yeah, but it was good. He was a young guy, and he needed to learn the lesson of when someone holds the door for you, you say fucking thank you. And so now he's going to remember that random guy who said, you fucking shitbag to him in that weird cowboy accent, and like he appropriately felt bad and he apologized, and I was like, that's ridiculous. You shouldn't talk to people like that. Girls, that is not a good lesson. You should not talk to people like that. So now I'm like wiping down the drink and everything that he got, and I see this lady and she has the most insane giant vagina.
How could you see?
Like she has these very tight pants on, and it was just full-on camel toe and just a big, huge vagina bone right there. And I was like, cool fucking huge vagina. And I just said it so loud. And Shalom goes, do you guys hear yourselves?
Oh, God, your 11-year-old has to put you in check.
And I go, what are you talking about? She's like, Mom, you literally just spent 5 minutes telling Daddy that he shouldn't say something mean to the guy that didn't hold the door. And she goes, and then not moments later, did you say that this lady had a large vagina? Do you guys hear yourselves? Like, do you understand what it is to be parents? We're children. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. So like, Justin and I were then now apologizing to Shalom. Like, sorry, but like, I didn't mean it bad.
Yeah.
I just, I wanted the guy to be nice about the door. And I was like, and I really should not have talked about her vagina. I am so sorry, girls.
That's funny. Quinn heard us overheard us talking about W.A.P today, and I brought up the same thing to Chris with truffle butter, and Quinn was like, oh yeah, she's like, Kylie Jenner was in that video, and I said, well, what do you know about it? And she just kind of like gave me some vague answers, and she's like, but what does W.A.P stand for? And I was like, well, it stands for wet ass pussy. And Chris was like giving me eyes. He always gives me eyes. I tend to be very generous with explaining things to the kids. Like,
right, because she's just going to Google it.
Right. If she's old enough to ask, I feel like you're old enough to get an answer. And I give usually just like the very bare minimum. And if they've got questions, we'll keep talking about it. But I was just like, they're just talking about like their cervical fluid in their vagina and what it feels like. And she was just like, that's disgusting. And I was like, and you can feel that way. And I was like, but they're taking ownership of it and they're talking about it. And she's like, well, what's truffle butter? And I was like, if you Google that, I will take your iPad away for the rest of your life. I was like, it is what, and I explained it to her. And she was like, oh, and I was like, listen, I was like, some people enjoy doing that when they have sex and you can't judge them for it. That's what they like. And that's fine. And if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it when you're old enough. But between two consenting adults, if that's your thing, then go for it.
I'm not explaining no doo-doo butter to no child.
Right, but like I feel that if the like I don't know, my kids are very like they've known exactly how babies are made for the last 2-3 years.
And it doesn't matter whether or not you told them. They were going to find out.
They're going to find out anyway.
That you told them.
It's
better that you told them.
It's 100% my belief that like if they're going to ask me these questions about anything, like I need to answer and give like just a very simple, straightforward answer, and I try to take out like any of that mystery or any of that like weirdness that they might feel, because I would rather them hear it from me than like some shithead on the playground.
100%. At the same time, I sure did check Shalom's TikTok. Second that shit started trending, I was like, I dare this little girl, because shit happens fast.
Yeah.
If she were to make even one video, I would have deleted her account so quick.
Yeah.
And she would be so, Mom, my account, where did it go? I don't know. It must be a glitch. The power was out. We didn't have Wi-Fi for a couple days. I don't know. I dare her to make a fucking wiggle arm TikTok to no goddamn wet ass pussy, because that's just not happening. No. Justin is outraged. Justin Beck hates it.
Yeah, Chris hates it.
He's like, first of all, this isn't fucking music.
He's
exactly, like,
Chris.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Really, honestly. And like his whole thing is, did you ever see that Key and Peele
I've
skit?
Seen them all. Yes.
Where it's hysterical. Jordan Peele is Sway on MTV. Yeah. And Keegan-Michael Key is that pop star. And every question they ask about the empowerment, like every question is some fucked up crazy shit. And he's like, well, it's just for girls to empower themselves. The social commentary is crazy, because at the end of the day, you're always going to find there's always going to be some kind of like highfalutin, higher level academic conversation around women's bodies and empowerment and all that. And I get all that. I completely get all that. At the same time, I don't want to know about a sticky, icky, gushy cervical fluid, you fucking dirty bitch. What are you talking about?
Well, but it's in relationship to like getting wet from being turned on. And I feel that like there's so much space in media and in culture where men are allowed to celebrate and they get like street cred, right? For this behavior, and nobody bats an eye. And then the minute that a woman does it, everybody's up in arms. It's
and I get that completely, but I'll also at the same time, when men have a nasty ass song, I don't want to hear that shit either. Like, just think about all the like a lot of 90s R&B that I like. If I listen to it now, I'll be like, yo, that's fucking really gross.
Hi.
And then can't
jump on it. Let's do this. Ride it, my pony. My saddle is waiting. Come and
okay, but see, that's metaphor. But that's metaphor, and that's a good ass beat. He's not like,
it's my favorite song.
Why don't you guzzle my cum until it's tickling the back of your throat where that thing is dangling? Like, that's fucking crazy.
But I'm sure, like, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything right now, but I'm sure that I could find you some recent song that is like,
oh, all of it is disgusting. Like, if you think about it, even like the innocent ones. What's the one? By Next. Baby, us dancing so close ain't a good idea, 'cause I'ma want you now and here. The way that you shake it on me makes me want you so bad sexually. Which isn't that bad, but the whole song's about his boner in your back. And they're like, but that was my shit. And I'm like, how did I not know it was about a boner in your back?
Oh my God.
Because it was packaged
behind a really cute beat. Yesterday I was,
but it was packaged. It wasn't let me poke my boner in your back, you fucking bitch. It wasn't.
It was subtle. I was setting up at the gym yesterday as I was leaving. I had to record a test out for this new class. And I have made my own playlist to listen to pre-class and post-class, and so I had that playing, and Regulate came on. And I feel like that's the one song that could come on at any time, and anybody our age still knows every single lyric to that song. And I was
100%.
singing as I was going along, and I was like, oh my God, I was like in, junior high, singing along to this song about like people being shot. And my parent, like nobody said anything.
Okay, but that's different. Like, honestly, though, I don't like positive rap. I don't want to hear about uplifting shit. I don't want to hear about charity work. I do want to hear about motherfuckers getting shot. That's the truth.
I want to hear about selling drugs on the corner. I want to hear 100%.
I want to hear about moving them bricks for real. I want to hear all 50 Cent's whole first album with gunshots on that shit.
Yes.
You a wankster? Bitch, I'm a gangster. I'll fucking shoot you. I'll kill all y'all. I sell the most cocaine. I love all that.
I do too.
But once you start talking about juggle these fucking nuts in your mouth, you dirty bitch, I'm going to come in your throat and then shoot it through your ear hole. Like, I can't.
Oh, it's such a double standard.
Well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather have a whole album about Narcos than an album about your fucking cervical fluid. I don't.
Oh my
I can't
God.
take it.
Yeah.
I can't take it. And I know that we're not supposed to fall in line with respectability politics. I do. I get that, and I don't like Cardi B less. I think Megan Thee Stallion is still a gorgeous, just a beautiful woman. I get it, but like, the lyrical content is fucking not cool. I'm just gonna say it's the same not cool as Chumbawamba. You know what I'm saying? It's the same not cool as, you know, there's corny and then there's disgusting, and those are two things I just can't. I can't.
Do you think?
Do it.
Do you think if they would have the song? Okay, so let's pretend that the song is not called W.A.P. The song is still about women enjoying sex and being like, it's almost like, it almost has like that Dom vibe, right? Like a little BDSM feeling, like she's the mistress, she's in charge, she's going to tell you, she's dominating the situation. Let's say that it was more like Magic Stick or more like How Many Licks, not as obvious. Do you think that you would feel differently about it?
I hated Magic Stick too. But I didn't like Magic Stick just because I don't like that song.
I don't like that song either. But
I think it's in the candy shop. Girl, shut up. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't like any of that shit.
okay.
And listen, I fucking listened to Too Short. I grew up on 2 Live Crew. I'm from Florida. Like, Me So Horny was my shit. And I don't know why. Maybe that is a double standard. But, like, there was an element of fun, I guess.
Yeah.
With Me So Horny. I mean, completely problematic. The whole Me Love You Long Time is just fucking, what the fuck were we saying? Like, what?
Yeah. $5 make you holla.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
But I guess as I've gotten older and now I have kids, like, it just doesn't, like, 2 Live Crew, the whole debate about it, you know, growing up, remember, everybody, it was just like, just completely outrageous. We just have become completely desensitized to that. Yeah. So now it's, before where it was everybody's upset about what 2 Live Crew's doing. Yeah. Now it's, if you say you think W.A.P. is aggressively gross, you're on the wrong side of history. Like, I know that I'm supposed to be like, oh, I love it. It empowers women. I think it's great. But the whole time I'm like, what now? You want to ride the dick and then have him call you a call while you're still on the dick? I'm what? What about the hot washcloth? You're going to get an Uber now? Just a lot of it is...
Make sure you pee before you leave so that you don't get a UTI.
Yeah, I mean, if they could you put some fun facts in there like that, maybe? I mean, I don't know. It was very...
It is very aggressive. I will give you that. I like it, but I do enjoy
Matter of fact,
aggressive
I need to pull up
pussy
the
music.
lyrics.
Yeah, let's
I don't
do
like
that.
it. I need to pull up the lyrics.
W.A.P.
And I actually need you to read them.
Okay.
In your white lady podcast
In my white
voice,
lady
please.
podcast voice. All right, sure. I would love to. Let's see. Where can we find the lyrics?
W.A.P. lyrics dirty, please. I do like that part. There's some whores in this house.
What's that
I do
from?
like that
because
part.
when I heard that, I was like, I haven't heard that in forever. What was that from?
It's a fucking old school ass, it's like a dance song from a long ass time ago.
Yeah, when I heard that in the beginning, I was like, oh my God. I was just like, I remember this, but I couldn't remember what it was from. That's been stuck in my head.
I said certified freak 7 days a week. Wet ass pussy, make that pull out game week, woo ah. What?
Oh, okay. Yeah. You fucking with some wet ass pussy. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet. Listen, if you need a bucket and a mop, you might have a problem. You might need to go see your gynecologist.
Yeah, if you need a bucket and a mop, bitch, something's wrong. Something's
Correct.
very wrong.
Beat it up.
This was
Catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this pussy right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. I love that. I'm sorry. I think
swipe
that's
your nose what?
like a credit card.
Why would you do that?
It makes me think of shit. The Humpty Dance. Doesn't he say something about he says something about his nose and like makes a reference to like
The Humpty Dance is your chance to do it all.
I used to love that song. Do me, baby. I do the
That song's good though. Look, see, this is where I didn't like it.
Okay.
Gobble me, swallow me, drip down the side of me. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's very messy. You're gonna have to change
But also,
your
what
sheets.
gobbling? That's so. Why are you gobbling me? Get the fuck off me! Quick, jump out before you let it get inside. What?
Quick jump out for you, let you get inside of me. What? That doesn't make sense.
He's
I tell him
saying
where to
pull
put
out
it,
before
never
you
tell him where I'm about to be. This is very confusing.
get your boots and your coat.
Maybe she wants you to come like to her house, like you're not there. She just sent him like
I need a
you
honey
up
drinker
text.
and a weed smoker. Not a garden snake. I need a king cobra. What? With a hook in it. I hope it lean over. See, that's too much. I don't need to know about that.
I really appreciate he bought a phone just for pictures of this wet ass pussy. Pay my tuition just to kiss me. We're going to have to put a not suitable for work on the beginning of this one. Now make it rain. You know what? Yes, pay me. Buy me things. Like it's that good. You better be like on your knees.
Listen, that I don't mind.
I love that.
I don't mind at all. Wait, I let him taste it. Now he diabetic. Girl, what?
Because it's sugar. It's sweet.
I want to gag. I want to choke. I want you to touch that little dangly thing, that swing in the back of my throat. Why are we rapping about your uvula?
Can you imagine being in on that writing session? They had to write it like that because nothing rhymes with uvula.
My head game is fire, Punani Dasani. But Dasani water is notoriously disgusting.
Do you know what?
Dasani water taste like Flint water? Like what?
When I heard that line, I immediately thought about you. Because I think at one point in our conversations, we were talking about something and you were like, yeah, but do you like Dasani? And I was like, no. As soon as I heard that line, I was like, oh, Melissa's not going to like this.
I can't believe you remember. That's so true, though. That is something that I do test people on. I'm like, do you drink Dasani?
Yeah. Let's see.
I don't know.
It's going in
I
dry
can't.
and it's coming out soggy. I ride on that thing like the cops is behind me. I spit on his mic and now he trying to sign me. Woo.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I can't. I don't like this. I'm sorry. I do like...
There's some hoes in this house.
I do like that.
I do too.
But like I said...
Macaroni in the pot. Oh, like his penis is a noodle and her vagina
No,
is...
bitch. No,
What?
Megan. No, Amanda.
You've called me Megan now twice.
Amanda. Macaroni in a pot. You know, when you're stirring the cheese into the macaroni, it makes that disgusting fucking sound.
Yes.
That.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So now I'm going to be making my kids Kraft macaroni and cheese tomorrow and be assaulted in my brain that this is a wet ass pussy sound.
God.
See what I'm saying? It ruins a lot of things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I haven't actually read the lyrics, but wow.
Yeah. Are you still, quote unquote, here for it?
I'm still here. I'm still here for it. Yeah, 100%. Cardi B can do no wrong in my book. I love her
really
so
can't.
much.
We're a Cardi B household. I love her so much. And I think Megan is just gorgeous. I think this woman is beautiful.
Also obsessed, yes.
But I can't do this. I can't do this. I don't like this song at all.
Yeah, it won't be
Which is
playing
crazy.
it with my kids in the car, but I will be listening to it while I work out 100%.
Ugh.
See, I like all, like, my philosophy is there's nobody in this world who is more confident and sure of themselves than a rapper. And so all of my workout mixes are aggressive rap because it just, like, pumps me up to, like, go do my workout and, like, be the best that I can be.
I find that a lot of white women do like to work out to trap music. I have noticed that.
Yes.
Like, you whites love it.
So much. I mean, I walk in there looking like Whitey McWhiterson and her cute little matching set, her little hat on, her Beats headphones in, my little grips are pink. I look very innocuous, like I might be listening to Wilson Phillips on the way to the gym, and it's dirty.
Which, if they played that shit, I could fucking work out for hours. Bitch.
Pussy this, pussy that in my headphones all day. We're selling drugs. We're shooting people with guns.
Listen. I guess I have a double standard. I don't want to hear about dicks and uvulas and all that, but I do love cocaine and I love violence. Wow. I mean, the song is intense. Mm-hmm. It's intense. The album art is beautiful.
I love their hair.
Video's beautiful.
Yeah.
Love the hair. I love the styling. I love the colors. I love all of it.
I can't believe they had those snakes. The snakes made me like, that was the only part that I was like, ugh.
And was this video made pre-pandemic? Because the production is excellent.
It's gorgeous. I don't know. I mean, it's like, I bet those girls in the rooms at the end, I mean, I'm sure that they could have probably done that socially distanced.
Normani was beautiful. I mean.
Yeah.
I can't believe you like this song. Wow.
I do. I'm just an enigma.
Truly. Because a wild ass pandemic is what it is for me. I can't.
I'm going to need that song.
I got to start writing my lyrics.
Yeah.
I got to start writing my lyrics. There's some germs in this house. There's some germs in this house. I feel sad because I don't even have to go now. The show's already over.
It's over. We just got Chris just signed up for it today.
Yay!
Yeah.
Well, so then you have to go.
So
it's time for you to
dinner,
watch it, please.
Yeah, after dinner, I was like, "Can we watch it?" So I'm hoping that like the kids are on their way to bed right now, so that we can watch it.
All right, girl.
All right. Well, it's good.
Watch it. Start it tonight.
I will. I'm gonna go start it right now. I'm gonna go take off these jean shorts because they are way too tight.
First of all, you wear denim?
Yes, I love a jean short. It's like
snaps and buttons?
Yeah, it's my summer
fucking
uniform.
You're a masochist. Fucking masochist. Elastic, baby.
That's what I'm gonna go put on. Elastic pants. I'm gonna go put on my Amanda t-shirt. I'm gonna have a snack. Watch a show.
She's gonna go get her blueberries out. Okay, bye, girl.
Bye.
There's some hoes in this house. Let me press.
Hey, thank you for listening. And now, in my White Lady podcasting voice, I'm going to tell you we have merch. If you go to our Instagram page and you click that little button that says we've got merch, you can buy your very own Imperfect Strangers, Melissa, and Amanda t-shirt pack. That's right, not one, but 2 t-shirts that you can wear around your house to do your laundry, to clean your counters, to sit and watch your favorite episode of Forensic Files. Get in there, do it now, don't be left out. In the meantime, you can find us on all of our social medias. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter. We have a website, www.imperfectstrangerspodcast.com. Sign up for our newsletter. We will never spam you. We will never sell your shit. You're going to want to sign up because we have some really cool things coming up here within the next couple of weeks that you don't want to miss out on. You want to talk to us on Monday about some wet-ass pussy? Join us on Monday night around 7-ish Eastern Standard Time where we have our Instagram Monday Night Live where we will be talking all things WAP, whatever you want to talk about, we are there for it. And then you can continue that fun little chat in the private Facebook group later. Okay, with that, I'm going. Goodbye. Thanks for listening. We'll see you again next Friday.